he turning knobs and stuff. And he's like, all right, today I'm checking out Jeff Beck. I'm listening to Star Cycle featuring Yan Hammer. Let's get into it. Oh, that's not the same concert. This is the pause point because right now we're in the quiet before the storm. Things are pretty chill. He just slow stroking his guitar with the slide on his hand, and it's chill right now. The transition from here, I already know. All right, he's gonna fire it back up because what else would he do? He ain't gonna play like this for the rest of the song. But yeah, this is an interesting instrumental because you got, I guess, the keyboard when it's keyboard, you call keyboards or synths or whatnot. Just like to my ear, I would think, oh, this sounds kind of synthy. And then you got Jeff Beck doing this thing on the guitar. They could crank it up a little bit louder to put it a little higher than the other music. I want to hear it in HD. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear that guitar crystal clear. Now, Star Cycle, the name of the song, it does sound a little like synth techy, like, you know, you'd be traveling, interstellar type stuff, outer space, International Space Station, you know what I mean? The synth or keyboard or whatever you call it in this song, I could see that being like outer space technology. Given that the title Star Cycle, that's what I'm imagining like the inspiration is for this song. Some kind of like traveling around the stars. That felt like a foreign language song or something. That was crazy, especially that second half. Well, in the first half, when Jeff Beck was communicating with the drummer, I actually thought that was crazy too. I'm like, how are they up here playing this music and they're like talking to each other and laughing while playing it? I guess once you get to a certain level of mastery, you can literally hold a conversation and then just play the song like it's nothing or something. That was crazy. But then the second half, when they're having like this, it seemed like a conversation, right? Jeff Beck plays something crazy. Bam, 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 bam. He like beams it over to the keyboardist, who I'm guessing that's who Jan Hammer is, right? Because the keyboardist had a pretty big role in the song. And then the keyboard, he's like, he turning knobs and stuff. And he's like, and then it's like, he says something to Jeff Beck. Jeff Beck gets it. And it's like they were having this back and forth conversation. Jeff Beck is speaking guitar, Jan Hammer speaking keyboard, and this felt like I'm just a dude and I don't speak either of those languages, but it was fascinating to watch. It really felt like they were talking to each other or singing to each other or something.
I don't know. Tell me, man, what do you know? What do you know? Me and my boys on the road. You to go. She told me, boy, you to go. Like, I don't know.